Learning more tonight about the man who police say shot and killed his wife and her friend before shooting himself. It happened this week in the parking lot of Jordan Manufacturing in Monticello.
News 18's Elizabeth Rentschler has been looking into the past of Israel Rohel. She joins us with more on why police say he shouldn't have had a gun. Elizabeth.
Rohel's criminal history is pretty lengthy. It includes several civil matters, but also some criminal cases. And it's those criminal charges that city officials tell us tonight took away Rohel's right to even possess a gun. White County prosecutor Bob Guy was saddened when he heard that 42-year-old Israel Rohel had shot his estranged wife, 43-year-old Delia Gonzalez, and her friend outside of Jordan Manufacturing on Tuesday.
We were all shocked to hear it. We live in a small community, a safe community.
But Guy admits this wasn't the first time he had heard of Rohel. According to court documents, Rohel was charged with operating while intoxicated back in 2001 and dealing cocaine in 2003, for which Guy says Rohel was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
In Indiana, at least at that time, under the sentencing guidelines, you do receive day-for-day credit, so he would have served half that time.
It was that felony charge and Rohel's 2011 domestic battery charge against Gonzalez that Guy says made it illegal for Rohel to even possess a firearm.
It was one of the things that we in law enforcement did consider and needed to investigate and are continuing to investigate how, in fact, he came in possession of a firearm.
Guy says the domestic battery charge happened before the two were even married and says Rohel completed the domestic violence counseling required in that plea deal.
You have to assume, at least at the time, that she believed that he was either had changed or was a changed man and was someone she wanted to continue a relationship with. And we can't obviously monitor the relationship that people choose to have once they leave the system.
When asked if the court regrets offering that plea deal to Rohel, Guy says he believes the court did everything it could.
We have reviewed those things to see if there was anything we thought we could have done differently in ways of providing a benefit to the victim. In this particular case, I don't think there's anything that could have been done differently.
Bob Guy says Rohel and Gonzalez were only married for about a year. She filed for divorce in early June of this year. Guy says the process often takes about 60 days. So while the two were separated, he says at the time of the shooting, the two were still legally married. Elizabeth Rentschler.